All right, well, let's get you up to date on what's going on in the grain markets here. Let's start with a look at our corn board. Our quotes are provided by Bar Chart. Here we go. On the corn on December, the new crop month, right now it is trading 5 3/4 higher. We're at 4.85 1/4. So, after we sold off a penny or two from our open, now we're gaining back and we're close to the high of the day again. Almost 6 cents higher right now. On soybeans, here we go with November. We're now trading 5 1/4 higher. And we're at 13.51 1/4. That's only a penny from our high of the day. We're off of our earlier low this morning by nearly 19 cents. Almost 20 cents now. Okay, let's take a look at wheat in Chicago. We have December wheat there, 6 1/4 higher at 6.33 3/4. And now that's only one tick from its high of the day. Everything's firming up now. In Kansas City wheat, look at this. December now up 13.5 at 7.61 1/4. That's on a new high for the day. And in spring wheat in Minneapolis, you have December trading 3.5 higher at 7.95 1/4. So we're still about 2.5 cents away from the high of the day there. Cotton's getting with the program. December up 100 points at 85.36 per pound. I did want to check one thing here too. The West Texas crude oil market. Remember earlier in the day it was down like $1.70 or so. Right now it's down 87 cents. We're at 78.77 per barrel on October. We have Todd Bubba Horowitz with us. He's with BubbaTrading.com. Happens to be on the road, I believe, in Florida today. Hey, Todd, thanks for joining us here. Your take on the choppy market action we're seeing, but things starting to take an upward turn now that you're coming on the air. Maybe the trade likes having you on here.
Good morning, Marlon. Well, I'm on. They're going higher. What can I tell you? I think we're seeing a little bit of a short covering rally here. Until we can get a consistent rally that holds some support levels, I think that we're seeing still some drive to push them lower. I think the funds are still trying to push hard. And I think you have, I think there's some potential China interference here trying to keep prices lower as they continue to buy farmland. And I think this has been an issue because the divergence between prices at the wholesale level and the retail level are getting way too wide. And farmers are not making enough profit, even though there's been some more crops. We're growing a little bit more so the lower price can overcome, but it's still not enough based on what the input cost is. And until we get some consistency in rallies, and we have not seen this for months, but we have to get where we can see a charge rally that actually holds and starts to make higher lows instead of lower highs.
Well, I know China wants to be a lot more self-sufficient when it comes to grain supplies, but is this weaker economy over there really hampering their efforts in that regard?
Well, I think it's hampering a little bit, but remember, when you have central banks that are willing to print money at will, they can create the money and worry about the debt later. So it's a very interesting dynamic when you look and we talk about the dollar. Look at the dollar's been charging higher recently, and yet grains are a little bit higher over the last couple of days as well. So it's been a real mixed picture, and there's something, as they say, something's got to give, and it's going to give pretty quickly here, I think, and it'll be one way or the other. And I can't see a lot of downside unless there is a true hidden hand in the market that's trying to keep it down.
So, do you think we're getting our harvest low early this year? Is that what's going on?
That would be the best case scenario, that it's just the harvest low coming in early and that there's going to be a big charge. Because for the most of the part of the year, I've been very bullish and still kind of secretly bullish, thinking that they should be higher, but it's hard to justify a bullish opinion based on what's going on in the price action.
Well, what would it take to get the market to rebound between now and the end of the year, do you think?
Well, I think it'll take a better economy, which we don't have. I think it'll take the ability it'll take better jobs. It'll take better atmosphere in the general economy to create the excitement and the interest to push more. Okay. And I think that's what we're missing, because I think the economy is so weak. I mean, banks, the central bank emergency lending funds at the highest level it's ever been, which tells you that banks are in trouble now as well.
Well, when the markets go stagnant like this heading into harvest, it kind of limits your options, doesn't it?
Right. I mean, it's always an issue, but the true issue here has been weakness in the economy, weakness in and strengthen the products that go into the planting, which is not good because, of course, it raises the cost of inputs. And at some point here, I don't know the exact number because everybody's a little bit different, but we're very close to break even or losing money on a lot of these crops right now, depending on where you are in the country.
All right, Todd, thanks for weighing in on the markets here at midweek. I appreciate the advice on that. Todd Bubba Horowitz of BubbaTrading.com, based out of Las Vegas. We'll pause right here, and then we'll come and take a look at our livestock trade right after this.